guys, today I have a Primark haul, and like you probably did, before I went into Primark I watched a few hauls and I looked online at their site. You can't actually buy things on their website, which is annoying, but you can kind of see their new in section and get an idea of what might be in store. But I couldn't find anything that I was looking for. I think, did I see like 2 things? I don't know, especially none of the clothes. So I only bought 2 items of clothes. Last time I did a haul with clothing items, some people asked, I don't know if it was one person or a couple of people asked whether or not I would do kind of try on hauls. And I was prepared to do that, and then I bought 2 things. So I'm not going to do that for this video, but if I do in the future go back and get a ton of new clothes, then I will try and add that into my haul videos. I kind of know, I appreciate it, so I kind of know why you guys would want to see that. But it's mostly kind of homeware and accessories and stuff. But I am going to visit Zoe from Mamaful Zoe. I will link her below, you should check her out, who lives in the kind of Manchester-ish area, and I'm going to visit her because I'm going to Manchester. You know, she's like a train away from Manchester, closer than I am to Manchester. I'm going to Manchester to meet up with her, and I think we will go to Primark there. That is the best Primark I've ever been to. I do quite like the Leeds Primark, but the Manchester one was like epic. There's stuff in there that I've never even seen anywhere else. The beauty department and stuff, amazing. So I may end up doing a follow-up haul, but I did get a lot of stuff today, so I don't know. If I do, it'll probably be mostly clothing, because that's where I really fell down on this one. So I'm just going to I've got 3 bags. I told you I went mad. The first 2 items that are in here are the only 2 clothing items. Some of the stuff I'd seen online and other people, I just didn't like it. I just didn't think it either felt weird, or I just didn't think it was going to be flattering to me. So some stuff I did find, I decided against it. One thing that I did see online, and then when I saw it in person I just thought, oh, we'll see, is this. This was £13. And it said it was a swing dress online. I'm hoping that's picking up the kind of slightly pin-tuck fitted detail. It said it was a swing dress, but for me it looks slightly more skatery, because a swing dress on me, is not flattering at all. It looks like a hospital gown. There's no shape to it, which is obviously the point of a swing dress, but I've not really got the shape for it to flow off and it be swingy. It just doesn't look right on me at all. Makes me look really boxy, whereas this seems to have a little bit more of a shape in at the waist. So we'll see what it's like. It is a high round neck, and it's got long sleeves. I don't know if they're fully, they look like full sleeves, yeah. I thought this would be nice for work, and it's one of those things that would be nice to have in. If it fits nicely, it's crepe, so it's that material that you can throw it in a bag and it doesn't need ironing. Just a really good staple black dress. If I was going out, I could wear it with tights and just wear some nice jewellery or a coat or something. It would be a nice dress, but you'd feel quite covered up. It could be really conservative, or it could be dressy. So we will see. If I like it, it will come in a blog post, because I am trying to do more fashion-y, styly blog posts. Next is something that, as soon as I saw it, I knew I was going to have it. It was just a matter of what size. A lot of stuff now is very cropped and boxy, and this actually is cropped. I think it's supposed to be cropped. I'm a 10 to 12. Airing on the side of 12 in most places, and I got this in a 16. Probably would have got a 14 if it was there, but I'll just stand up and show you. It's like, it's kind of to my hips in 2 sizes too big, so I think this is supposed to be cropped, which is not my bag at all. To be quite honest, cropped stuff doesn't look good on very many people that aren't like the Jenners, the young Jenners. I don't think it looks very good on very, very many people, unless you are Kylie. I don't know, I think you've got to be like young. I know that's a terrible thing to say, and I hate when someone tells me that I'm too old to wear something. I'm certain that there are people, you know, 40s, 50s, 60s plus that look absolutely fantastic, and if you're in great shape, then I'm sure it looks great on you. But chances are, the majority of us don't look good in crop tops. I wish they would just go away, because they're everywhere. Crop jumpers! Why? It makes no sense. I understand little crop tops, you know, if you've got a nice figure and you want to show it off, fine, in the summer. It's winter. Can we just have full length clothes now? Anyway, rant over. I got this in a large size. I quite like the shorter jumpers. I like the ones that kind of like hip skimming. They don't have to be all the way to my bum, because I am quite short. But given that this is 2 sizes too big, I think that this is not going to look that oversized. And the fact that it's a little bit shorter as well makes it a little bit smarter, and makes it so that it's not like I'm wearing a huge oversized jumper. So I think I could wear it for work and stuff and still feel relatively smart. But it's that kind of Aran material, not itchy at all, just really nice. And that was £12. If I keep talking at this speed, we will never get through anything. So let's hurry up. I don't know how much this was. Let me just look on the receipt. It's a hat. And I saw someone else looking at it and I thought, £8 I think. It's actually covered in fluff. There were a couple of things as well that I really liked, like coats and stuff. There was a coat that was gorgeous, which was kind of that felty kind of coat material with a gorgeous black, it was all black with a black fur stole collar. Loved that, but it just looked like it was going to pick up so much fluff. I wasn't into it. So this is the hat that I got. Which way is it supposed to be round? Is it supposed to be worn that way? Does it matter? I don't know. Yeah, that way I think. So I tried it on in the shop. I've been like searching for a hat. I don't know. Does that look ridiculous? Now I'm looking at it and maybe I think that the brim of the hat is just too wide. I don't know. I want one that I can kind of manipulate the... I don't know. I think I look a bit silly. I really want to like it though. I really want a hat to suit me. I want to be like cool. I've got 2 other black hats. I don't know. Just another hat that I can add to my don't ever wear pile. Found some more accessories. I got some gloves. There were loads of gloves actually, and I nearly bought a leather pair, but they felt really weird. And then when I looked at my hands, I thought, I feel like I look like 85. It's classic, but it also is really old-fashioned to me. So I decided against the leather gloves. Even though they seemed to be really warm, they felt like they were going to keep my hands really warm. And also, they would totally work with touchscreen devices, so... But I went with normal gloves and I got 2 packs of 2 pairs. It's one of those things, I found my gloves recently and I thought, you can never have too many gloves. It's £1 for 2 pairs. I'm just going to stock up now and whenever we need gloves, that's great. I got a navy and a maroonish kind of pair, which I like, and then black because then Lee will wear these. Lee would probably wear these as well, to be fair. But I thought these were a bit more cool. And the kids, like, they're kind of those like magic gloves. Does anyone remember those magic gloves where they were tiny and they would fit anyone's hand size? It's all much of a muchness, isn't it? Gloves kind of stretch to whatever size that you need them to be. Then I got a couple of bits for Milo, who was with me, and chose some things for himself. I thought you guys might be interested. Some pyjamas, because he wanted some pyjamas. These are kind of cool, and it says Snow Cool on the back. Olaf pyjamas, and a Minions hat. He's kind of... baseball caps are kind of his thing, and that was the new one they wanted. I actually got a necklace this time, and I don't normally look at the jewellery section because I don't wear a lot of jewellery. I wear the necklaces that I wear all the time, which are probably super tangled right now. I tend to wear... Where are they? They're just tangled around each other. The ones that I'm wearing, I get a lot of questions about because I pretty much wear them all the time. The one I wear absolutely all the time is the Arrow, which is somewhere in here. And that's from Tiffany. I don't know if they still do the silver version. I'm pretty sure they still do like the expensive gold one with diamonds in it or something, which is a little bit different, but my silver one was kind of part of the basic range and we got it from New York the last time we went, and that's that one. Loads of different versions available, but that's where mine was from. And then the other one says Mrs. and that's from Kate Spade. That's definitely still available and a little bit cheaper as well. So I only really ever buy costume jewellery when I think it will layer with the stuff that I'm already wearing, because I tend not to take things off because I won't put them back on. Case in point, I took my watch off 3 days ago and it hasn't managed to get back onto my wrist yet. And I keep looking at my wrist and it's not there and I don't know what time it is. It's driving me nuts. So I bought this thinking this would kind of go, because I could layer this with everything else. I'll probably take off the Mrs. one soon because they do tangle a lot. But I thought this would layer quite nicely. It's kind of like just a... It looks like a hammered metal almost. Oh, it's not hammered. It's kind of dimensional. Can you see that? I don't know. It's kind of like... What would we call this? Little tiny diamonds everywhere. So that was £1.50 and I like that. I think that's sweet. So next I got this scarf, which pretty much featured in almost every haul that I saw recently, and it's dubbed to be kind of the next It scarf from Primark this year. Previously they've had various different kind of plaid versions over the winter time that have sold out straight away and then gone on eBay for crazy amounts of money. So I thought when I saw it, I'm gonna get it because if I don't get it I'll regret not getting it, then it won't be available anymore. And it's just a regular kind of purpley blue and green plaid on one side, and then on the other side it's this black and white check, which I really, really like. I almost like the black and white check more. I've got a navy coat that I think this would look lovely with. But I love this kind of a real big thick scarf. Unlike the ones that I've had from Primark in the past that have been quite thin, I feel like this is actually going to keep me warm and it's not itchy at all. That was £7, which again, lots of stuff is coming up a little bit more expensive than I was expecting from Primark, but if you consider what you would pay for similar items somewhere else, the quality of the stuff that I've picked, I think, is pretty good. You can get some very, very shoddily made stuff from Primark, but the things, I mean, like that Aran jumper, that feels really nice. I've had some stuff from Primark for years and it's held up. It's just a bit, you never know, kind of individual items. Some of the stuff is practically disposable in how it's made, and some of it is just as well made as, say, like Topshop, but still considerably less expensive. So, I don't know, it's fits and starts, I suppose, but I do have one item from Primark today that is kind of insane money for Primark, but we'll get into that. I think it's a lot, but I also think that it's particularly nice for Primark. So I think that's one bag down. This is going to be a long video. I got some fluffy socks because you can't have enough of these. This is 2 pairs, hey. Okay, one pair is totally pink and one of them is like striped. For a long time I used to buy those, you know, the socks that I've got the fleece lining, 2 separate linings. The problem is with that, there's like slipper socks. I've had so many pairs from different places, even Next, and they just knacker over time. They just get completely knackered because they come separate. So the outer sock and the inner sock aren't really part of the same thing, and so they're kind of baggy. It's weird, but I definitely prefer regular kind of fleecy socks to those because they just stay as fleecy socks. I so wish this was for my phone. I wish this fit my phone, but it doesn't. It will fit Lee's phone, and it's perfect because it looks like money. It's a phone case, and it's just, I don't even know what it is. I think it's a fence. It's like a little French bulldog in exactly the colouring of money with sunglasses on a fence panel. I think that is super, super cute. I think he's gonna love that. You don't get a lot of French bulldogs in that colour, so anything that is in that colour I will now be buying. I got some drinks cups for the kids. It was kind of, I was looking at one for Ella first, which is this one, because every time we go to Primark, although I'm kind of annoyed now because I think this might be, I don't know if it's damaged or not. Yeah, I think it is. That's annoying. And it's weird because it's only on the inside. Anyway, every time we go to Primark, she wants one of these cups, and I say, you don't need it, blah, 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 you know, as you do. But I was looking at it, and it's actually really thick. I think it's supposed to be thermal, is the idea. And it feels like a really substantial thing. I thought it'd be rubbish, but it's not. It feels really good. So I thought if she had a cold drink in it, she can take it to bed with her, and it's less likely to spill, etc., etc. And it just feels nice. This was £3, but yeah, one side it's got the hello full circle, and then the other one it's got like, can you see that? Slightly, it's got like a little edge out of it. What's that all about? So I got that one for Ella, and then Milo saw this one, Stormtroopers. We're a Star Wars family. When I say that, we're not all. Me and Milo were a Star Wars family. Lee and Ella hate Star Wars and could definitely do without us watching Star Wars all the time. I can't wait for the new Star Wars movie to come out. Can't wait, but I think I'm probably going to go see it with my dad because nobody else is interested. I don't think that Milo's going to sit through the whole thing in the cinema, but we've been kind of catching up and watching the first 6 on iTunes, so I don't know, we'll see. But this is pretty cool. The last thing that I got him like this, the straw bit kept falling out, so we'll see. If it falls out of this, I'm never getting one again because it's just a total waste, but hopefully this will be a little bit better. And that was £2.50. Then there was actually a really cool little section in like a travel section, and I don't know specifically why. Is this a time where people travel? I don't know. Going away on their Christmas holidays or something? I don't know, but there was a little travel section that stood out to me, and I definitely could have bought more, but the 2 things that I thought I could really use, one of them is a USB car charger, and it goes into the, what's it called, cigarette lighter. Or it's not a cigarette lighter, is it anymore? It's just a little PowerPoint. But a cigarette lighter, and then it's got a USB thing on the bottom of it, so you can plug in any USB cord and charge whatever you want from your car. Excellent. I have been driving more recently. I'm trying to build up my confidence. I'm going all over the place. When I do go to visit Zoe, I might drive there. Let's see. Might feel wild and do that. I drove to Wales recently, I drove to Birmingham completely by myself, and it was a big deal. Previously, I was really scared of driving on motorways and stuff, and I'm really building up my confidence. So it's a good thing to have stuff like this if I'm going to do like a long car journey. I'm always a bit nervous of getting lost or my sat-nav not working, and I like to rely on, or I don't like to have to rely on my only sat-nav because it's a bit old, when my iPhone has got like a little bit of a better, more up-to-date sat-nav. So if I get really lost, I can find out where I'm supposed to be going on that one instead. So it'd be good to have that. My headphone splitter recently bit the dust. And so I got another one, and this was £1.50. The other thing was £3, by the way. This is £1.50, and it's something that you can keep on a key ring, so extra useful. But it's, in case you don't know, it's just a way of plugging two sets of headphones into one headphone thing with one jack. So you can listen to the same thing at the same time, or watch a movie from the same device or whatever at the same time. Really, really useful. It's a really cool little aisle actually in Primark, that one. Last thing in this bag, just in this bag, not overall, is another kind of travel related thing. And you're probably going to think I'm totally mad, but I bought these as thermals. Super cozy tights, and I bought 2 pairs of each of them because they're for me and they're also for Lee. Because last time we were in New York around the time that we're going at the end of January, and we'll be there for my birthday at the beginning of February. I will be 30. It's a big deal. So anyway, I'm already kind of planning for holiday stuff now because I want to do a no-buy in January. After the January sales, like Boxing Day thing, I want to do no-buy. So I want to plan and totally pack everything and know that I've got absolutely everything I need by Christmas. And then I can have a little mini blowout on Boxing Day, and then I want to really save and make sure I've got some money to spend while we're there. So I'm trying to kind of pick things up along the way now. And one of the things that I knew I wanted to pick up were thermals. Last time we were there, I used these. I wore my fleecy tights, which are these super cozy tights, underneath my jeans every single day. One day I tried to go out without them under my jeans, and oh my god, I felt like I was going out with bare legs. It was unreal. The difference that these made were insane. But I wore proper tights. They were tights with feet in them. And this weird thing happened. My toenails weren't long. This is going to sound strange. My toenails weren't long, but they were like, you know, normal. I just probably painted them. We were going away. And the strangest thing happened. My toenails hurt. By the end of the trip, by like the second to last day, after maybe 4 or 5 days there, my toenails hurt. They hurt so much when I was walking, and I thought maybe it was my shoes. I was wearing Uggs. They were the most comfortable shoes in the world. I couldn't understand it. And by pretty much that time, Lee was so cold, he was ready to put these fleecy tights on because I told him how much warmer I was. So he cut the feet off them because he couldn't fit in them otherwise. He cut the feet off them and wore them underneath his jeans as thermals. And I did the same thing, and immediately my toes didn't hurt anymore. So I've bought footless ones. One, because I think that they're going to be better for me, and I'll just wear normal socks if I want to. And 2, because he's also going to wear them. So long story short, super cozy tights are amazing thermals. If you're in a particularly cold area, if you're going to be out all day in the UK, because it's been pretty cold and it's going to be super cold come kind of Christmas time as normal. If you're going to have to be outside all day, I would highly recommend a pair of these to wear underneath your clothes because they really keep you warm. But this year I saw these. They are so thick. If this is just one pair, I can't wait to try them on. They're called Velvet Plush Leggings. It says the warmest leggings you will ever wear. Now, I'm not sure I'd wear them as leggings because they do have like a band. They don't look like leggings, they look like footless tights. So I'm going to wear these in the same way, but I'm thinking they'll be even warmer because the inside of this is full on velvet. Can you see that? It's velvet. I did buy a velvet pair of leggings previously. It was like fleece lined, and I think it was velvet lined from Forever 21. Last time we went for the same reason. I thought they'd keep me really warm. Although these on a plane would be amazing. Yeah, I bought a velvet pair from Forever 21, but they didn't stretch. They were terrible. They were tighter because they were so filled with velvet, whereas these seem really, really stretchy. So I bought a pair for us each of these as well. This will be what Lee's most excited about when he comes home. He's away with work right now. When he comes home, I'll be like, guess what I've got? So the regular super cozy ones are £3.50 and these are £6, but expect me to talk more about these because I'm really excited. When I saw them, I thought, yes, this is amazing. I kind of want to put them on right now. They just feel like they'd be the coziest thing ever. We're on to the last bag, guys. Home stretch. I got a candle. I saw a lot about candles, but there are only 2 available in my local store, and this was the one that I really liked. Man, it smells so good. I'm going to burn it like as soon as I finish with this. It says Wildwood Cedar. I don't know if anywhere it actually tells me what it smells of. I love the packaging. That's so cute. It smells kind of like alpine, kind of fern scent, but it's got a lemony, citrusy smell. Really, really fresh, but very wintry. So rather it being like a Christmas scent, because I'm really trying not to burn, oh, banged my head with it then. I'm really trying not to burn my kind of Christmas scents. Oh, it's rattling. And my like cranberry and, you know, festive stuff until December, mid-November. We'll see how I go. I'm really trying not to do that. I'm trying. And so this is gonna kind of hold me off. I've got some wintry, you know, like sparkling snow type things. I'm trying to burn those in the meantime, but they're kind of my favourites anyway. This is much, much fresher. I wouldn't, maybe it smells like wood? I don't know. For me, it's like fresh trees. I suppose wood, yeah. Cedar is a tree. Trees and lemon is what it smells like to me. Very, very fresh. There were some that really didn't appeal to me at all, but lots and lots of candles. Then this is the big thing that I thought, oh, that one, sorry, was £3. I nearly got 2 of them, that's how much I like it, but I think I will probably go back next week. So the thing that I thought was kind of a mad price for Primark, and it was definitely my mad purchase. Oh, it's the last thing in this bag. It's finished. We're finished, guys. Is this. And it doesn't have a tag on it, but I know how much it was. It was £30. Do you know what I'm kind of annoyed about? I'm not annoyed from my perspective, but I could have been annoyed. She couldn't find the tag. When she was trying to bring it up at the till, she couldn't find a tag. Now, this was really nicely packaged. It had, like, you can see kind of, had the ribbon around it, it had like a thing in the front and all that stuff. And she was trying to find this to ring it up, but it was nicely packaged. This easily could have been something that you were buying for a gift. And then this is how she put it in the bag. I just think that's kind of bad. I know that Primark isn't necessarily something that you buy packaging for and all that, and they probably do just want to throw something in a bag and most people don't care. If you spent £30 on something, this could easily be for a gift. It's packaged in such a way that you could definitely put this in someone's present. I just think that's a bit shoddy. I don't know. Now I am just going to take the ribbon off and put it on my sofa, so it doesn't really matter, but I think you know what I mean. But I've been trying to think what my Christmas theme is going to be this year. It was all kind of whites and golds and silvers. Oh my god, shall I decorate my Christmas tree for when Lee gets home? That would be so funny. If he just like walked into a winter wonderland. I'm filming this in advance as well, so it's like the 3rd of November, or no, it's the 2nd. It's the 2nd of November as I'm filming this. I wonder. That would be really funny. But I'm thinking I'm going to go with a similar theme. I'm undecided as to whether or not to add a pop of red. I think I'm going to stick with white. Whites and kind of metallics and stuff. So this is going to be great. I've got a big faux sheepskin rug that goes over my chair. Then I'm going to have this on my sofa. I'm just going with like furs and like it just to look. I want it to look like Narnia. That's what I want it to look like. Any suggestions are welcome. I also really need like a metallic pendant. We're going on a completely tangent now, but I need a metallic pendant light for my living room because I hate the one that I've got right now. It was a put on one and I just don't like it. It was just one to have for now, and it's not doing it for me at all. So I need a metallic one. If anyone can suggest like a lampshade, the actual light fitting, the pendant part of my light fitting is so short too, so I can't even have anything particularly nice because it just won't fit. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go now and snuggle up with my snuggly Primark, £30 Primark throw. It's like this on the inside in case you were wondering. It is really nice. And I mean, Next would sell this for at least 60, and I can't think that the material and the actual product itself would be really anything nicer than this, to be quite honest. I have had blankets from Next, I've had blankets from Primark, and they tend to be marginally nicer from Next, but not really worth the extra money. And especially something like this would be like mega expensive. Next, in case, you know, because they keep mentioning it, Next tends to be kind of my go-to for homeware stuff, especially at this time of year, so stay tuned and there may be a Next haul soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go and snuggle up on the sofa, edit this video and watch Arrow, which is I was gonna say it's my new Netflix thing, but I've only watched about 5 minutes of it before I decided I really had to come and film this video. So if you watch Arrow, let me know should I keep watching it? Is it worth there's 3 seasons of it on Netflix. This is why I'm watching it, because everything keeps ending and I don't know what to do now. I've got nothing else to watch on Netflix and now Lee's away for 3 days. I'm gonna need something to watch, so I can probably power through 3 seasons of Arrow in 3 days. So let me know if I could. It's gonna be pointless. This is like 2 weeks later you're gonna see this, but okay, I've just finished watching Arrow. I really like it. I think you should watch it. That's probably more like it. I will do a Netflix video. This is really tied up. I will do a Netflix video on my other channel soon as well, because I know people have been asking about that. I do kind of a what I've been watching this month. I will definitely do one of those soon. So, Rambly haul over. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's given you some ideas of what is in your current Primark right now. I may or may not have another Primark haul coming soon, depending on whether or not I manage to pick anything else up from the clothing wear section that I actually was looking for when I'm in Manchester next week. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me through this super long video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.